Hello ladies and gentlemen, I'm the Serious Strategy Game and welcome back to a Let's Play of Humankind, where we've just advanced into the next area here with our little empire perched on the cliff and extending far into the rocky and desertous hinterland. We have very much established a focus on some research in these little valleys, which has been useful so far. But now we have gotten into the new area, that does mean we are now a new culture, and we have focused on one that is a little bit more focused on money and merchandise, and that is kind of nice, but it does mean we should think a little bit about a couple of things. Now firstly, we've got a new special ability, and that is we can get luxury resources by spending influence, and I think that is exactly what we want to do. And right now in Edgeworth, our northern city, we are building up some saffron deposits. Let's actually cancel out one of these at least, and let's go ahead and build this up for 50 influence. That is going to give us that bonus, and I think that is very nice because again, more money, and more money is always better. So that's the first thing. And the second thing is, speaking of money, if we do look at these Maya over here, which is the which are the guys to our north, what we can do is we can trade for a couple of things. And I do like the idea of trending for incense. That is going to give us 5 money per city per turn. We do have 2 cities, so that is, well, 10 money. And if we do buy that, it is only going to cost us 40 money. So I think that is exactly what we're going to do.
So many interesting questions arise. Barter or currency? Exchange rates? Tolls and taxes to fill your coffers?
And hopefully that should give us quite a bit of boost here in terms of receiving that income, and that is certainly going to be very nice. Right, other than that, what are you guys doing? I think we're actually not going to build that second artisan quarter. I do still like the idea of building up a garrison here in the north to sort of keep an eye on what these guys are doing up there. Other than that, you guys seem to be doing fine for now. Dislike your stability a little bit, but other than that, you're fine. You guys here are building the great obelisk that is down there, sort of at the beginning of our cliffs, which I also kind of like. And then I think what you can do is finally build that copper mine, and potentially afterwards we are going to go into the forge, which I think is going to give us more income like that. Good. That being said, let's grab some of our armies here. Let's see what we can do. You guys can potentially just walk around here a little bit and see what we can find. Not that much to see right around there. You guys do merge up, and everyone here just wait until you're healed. Wait until you're healed, and then we can end the turn. There we are, starting to build that. Ooh, the Hittites are now feeling differently towards us, and they are aggressive. I dislike that. Their war support is higher than us. They're being absorbed into our sphere of influence. Okay, so the Hittites are starting to make some aggressive moves. We should react to that, I suppose. I do want to build that up first, though. You are now building the garrison, which I suppose is fine. Anything else that we want to grab? I do like the idea of building a harbour at some point. We are currently importing stuff from here, but you know, let's build it up formally there. I think could have tried to build it down here, but I think it's going to be all right. Good. What else? Well, you guys... Can we buy out units? So... what would it cost to actually buy an archer? 200. We could buy an archer immediately. Not the worst idea if the Hittites are starting to make some noise. Where can they come from? So there's a little bit of a path up here into this area. They could certainly come down from here and attack us there, but they could also come in from here. Okay, so you know what, you guys just, for the moment, everyone just gather together and start sort of merging up. Yeah, but I do think we need at least one more unit here. So, yeah, what we're going to do is we have an archer, and I'm going to just squeeze that in here. Do that first, and then you're gonna continue with the rest there. I think that's a good idea. We should be a little bit stronger here. Right, there we go. Do merge up. Fantastic. I think that's now a much better collection of units. Still, there's one of these guys, or 2 scouts, which are not necessarily the strongest. But what we can potentially do is go into standing army as a research project. Right, you guys aren't doing anything for now. Doesn't make any sense for you to be coming into the city. You guys are fine too. Okay, let's keep you somewhat centrally. I think over here is fine, and then you can move wherever you need to go. Good. Oh, a civic backslash. Customs units. Okay, no, I do not want to change our legitimacy questions here, so we're going to keep that as is. Cliff City, you are growing in terms of population, that's good too. So yeah, our army continues to grow, and that is, I think, a good idea. Right, let's end the turn here.
See it as a place of safety and a symbol of power.
Ah, sailing research, lovely.
Friends know of the extensive wine cellar.
Population gained. Cultural conversion has been added to the sphere of influence. Pinacola. That is which area? Up here? Oh, I think down there. You are in their sphere of influence. They might attack us over it. They might soon start an attack. The question is, are they going to start there, or are they going to go somewhere else? The last of their line. We have questions about servants, which are eunuchs. Okay, so we can just accept that. That is going to move us a little bit towards individualism. We can go for more industry at the cost of stability, or the other way around. That's a lot of stability. How's Edgeworth looking? You're looking incredibly low in stability. Why is that? From Defiant. I see. So I did not realize that that gave us such a big modifier. Let's adapt then and get the stability rolling a little bit here. That is really low, 36. Not sure how long that is going to stay, the Defiant status that is. We'll need to be a little bit careful here. Saffron. Yeah, of course we know. Right, okay, we do have quite a bit of money. We can think about grabbing more money. Let's actually try to build the harbour first, because I would like to see whether there's any effect from that. You're going to grab the copper after that. That's good too. You guys just skip for now. I'm really interested to see what the Hittites are going to do. A wonder can be claimed. That's also lovely. Population gain down then in the south. Okay, that's good. Copper mine, and we've got now this, which does give us a lot of money. That is incredibly much money. So let's actually try to use that money to do things. So again, maybe let's wait slightly for that harbour to be done. What we can do though is potentially give some money here to these guys. Let's see how far that gets us in terms of them liking us. We're somewhat far away from their traditional collectivist way. So yeah, let's see what we can do. Right, you guys again just skip a turn, I guess. River, Rocky Spring, yeah. Right, you finished the copper mine. Now you should be able to do the forge. And they've issued a demand against us. And to me that means they are going to declare the war once we are saying no to that demand.
To what do I owe?
I'm sorry, but no deal is...
Yeah, indeed. There they are. They are declaring war. You know, if that means that they're going to do that, then we're going to attack them immediately. Let's do a manual battle here. Okay, they have withdrawn. Is that it? Yeah, they have. Right, let's keep on checking on them. Yeah, they've got a pretty high war support there, but I feel like we're doing okay. Why are you not building that? Why are you not building the forge? I feel like you should.
You have built the first harbour to construct and launch the vessels of the Empire. Time to stock up on champagne bottles.
Berhirana. What's that area? Is that it? Yeah, okay, so Now the guys in the north are making demands too, and this is quickly starting to not look so great, is it? Okay, let's at least finally handle these guys. I suppose you guys can just flip around there. You get over there. We're going to end the deployment. Then we're going to have you just advance, 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 advance. Shoot them. Attack them. Attack them. And finish them off, hopefully. A little bit of damage all around, but not too much actually. We're gaining some victory points here, and more importantly, they have lost a little bit there. Can we claim this territory? No, not while they are in there. Okay. Right, so you're building the fort. That's all very fine and lovely and such, but I suppose we should be starting to look at more defensive things here. We've got spearmen. We are getting closer to standing army. 3 turns. 4 turns on that. So what have we got? We've got 1 archer, right? Well, I think a second archer is certainly going to come in handy, isn't it? Yeah, let's do build him first. I do want to get some capacity up and running. Right, so we've got the harbor now, but it apparently was a little bit too late to stop the raiding of our stuff. So that is unfortunate. Question is, what are we going to do next here? So I'm thinking the palisades might be useful. The watchtower might be marginally useful. We are getting some food done here, but I do think we should start to get a bigger army. And we can always upgrade it later, right? So let's get a warrior. And afterwards, that would give us 3 food. I think this would still give us more food. This would give us money. 3 turns. Let's do the flood irrigation. I think it's going to help out up here. Right, end turn here. Don't see any approach from them up here. That doesn't have to mean anything. Oh, I do see them coming up there. Okay, let's take the warrior. The warrior is going to get into that garrison there. And I'm guessing you guys here should try to come up north and try to deal with this group of 4 guys there. That archer's probably going to be a little bit behind, but we are going to try to catch up with these guys. That should be fine. You're still building the fort. I still think that's a fantastic idea. 2 more turns until we're going to get the other thing. That's nice. What are we going to do in the meantime? By the way, how could we increase that? That would give us 26 more money and a little bit more faith at the cost of 8 stability. I think 8 stability is more than fine. I do like this. Just get more money. We already have a fantastic amount of money here. $65 per turn. No other thing is even going to come close, is it? No, I don't think so. So yeah, what we're going to do is we're going to just set that up down here. And that's also 26 up there. Well, that should be a very potent triangle here, actually. Let's do that. Oh, I think you can't build 2 of these things in the same area. But we can certainly do it this way. What's up here? There's nothing to be gained on the volcanic earth. I would have thought that that gives you a lot of food bonuses. There's some, but it's not really that exciting. But if we do build that one after there, then it should give us a huge boost in terms of money, which always is fantastic. Good. 3 more turns until we can do this. 2 more turns until we're going to get that down there. That's fine. Wasn't there some civic in army composition? Yeah. Huh. Less industrial cost on units or more combat strength? Would reduce stability overall, but you know what? I think this is...
improve efficiency and camaraderie. But it'll probably cause a lot of complaining.
But I still think this might be the better choice, so that we are now getting more units done in a very short amount of time. Good. And the other question was regarding what? Independent people. Do we want to move to more food? That's kind of nice. Higher army doesn't do much. Assimilate doesn't do much. Combat strength on unit. No, I think mercenary armies is fine, so that we are a little bit more open to the world, getting more food. I think that's generally going to be the better idea.
These independent people end up as shock troops, cannon fodder, or
Good.
respected allies.
Okay, you are going to get more people anyway next turn, so I think we're going to be alright. We don't actually need you to expand here. But I do potentially want at least an archer along with this guy sitting up in there in the north. So, in fact, we're going to prioritize here the archer first. Especially since he's now a little bit less expensive. We only have 2 guys sitting around here, but with the increase in food, I think we're going to be alright. Yeah, that should work. Okay, let's end the turn. Let's have you guys... Where are they going? Okay, they're going there to the north. I do think we can potentially overwhelm them. They are considered a little bit stronger than we are. So let's in fact grab one of these scouts. Let's move you out. Merge up with the archer, with the second archer here. And then we can have you advance... I would like you to advance right in this direction here, actually. And you guys can withdraw a little bit towards there. You guys do march into there. And I'm going to station you there. It should be alright. And then this archer can actually make its way over there too. Because we want them to be sitting in there. Right, you know what? These guys here, on the other hand, can be disbanded so that we have some people here in Edgeworth keeping the work going, which I think is a good idea. Yep. Really intrigued to see whether the forge will work out. Good, yeah, and then you guys do move up there. Let's end the turn. Let's see what they're going to do. Standing army researched. Okay, that's... Can I come down here? Okay, this is now the big question. Do we want to attack them here? I think it might be a good chance to deal some damage. They are considered slightly stronger. Oh, well, first of all, you guys cannot be upgraded because we're lacking some strategic resource. That strategic resource is iron. We can build an iron mine. We can buy out that iron mine. That is going to give us the money. Is the forge going to be useful on that? No, it's only on the copper. So, fine, I guess. Can you now be upgraded? You can. Would that use our movement points? You have a larger zone of control which cannot be ignored. You'd cost more upgrade. You otherwise are pretty much the same, aren't you? It would also lose the veterancy. That's a little bit disappointing. Okay, let's do it anyway. Nope, you're actually keeping that. And now we are considered... Are we considered equal? Can't actually tell. No, we actually consider it a little bit better now. They've got a single archer, 2 warriors. And that's pretty much it. Cool. Do I have a decision over here? Or leadership. Let's look at the details here. Maybe it's going to be useful in some way. Right, we are currently here. That does give us a little bit more stability. So that is a slight step towards authority. That would move us into more stability but less vision range. City cap or stability on capital. More authority? I don't think either of them is super useful right now. Right, you guys do merge up there. You guys are fine where you are. Whoop. Someone walked over there. Yeah, I do think we should try to attack them. We're in friendly territory. We can heal up here. They can't. We're potentially we're potentially going to lose a lot of units, but let's see. Okay, they are down here. We have the advantage of being on that hill, so that is useful, especially with the archers there, I believe. Right, you guys are down here. Let's move you into that place, and then you guys can try to flank from the top. No, I think we should do that the other way around. So the scouts are going to be on the hill, whereas these guys here are down here, and they are exerting a certain zone of control. So let's see whether that does work. Right, interesting setup. How about... So where can we shoot first of all? So they've got army unit, fighter, archer, scout. If we were to go somewhat close towards over here, I'm thinking that we could potentially block in their advance and have them be... If we are attacking them like such, I think they'd be pretty pressed to really be killed there. Right, okay, so I think that could actually work. Alright, so you are... Yeah. You're getting a bonus from defending. You are getting a malus from no line of sight. If we moved over here, you should not be getting that malus. You would be able to attack him though. How much there? 15 to 13. Ah, you can't get over here. You could get here. Can you get into that? Yes. Okay, you know what? Let's do that. You're gonna move up first. You're gonna attack the archers. They're just barely surviving, which is very unfortunate. Can still attack there. You can finish them off. You guys finish them off. You guys move up into that forest, where I would hope you can defend. Yeah, you are. And then you guys don't have a line of sight there. We can move other places. But it's not within range. You can move over here. I mean, we've got the high ground, so that is an advantage. I suppose if we moved here, you would be able to fire directly at them, but then they could start to attack you instead of just attacking them, and I think I would prefer that not to happen, so we're just going to fire from where we're standing now. Minimal damage there, unfortunately. Yeah, scouts are in trouble here. But you guys can't actually advance all the way to the scouts. You guys can, and you're almost slaughtered there. But we now have the advantage of being able to double tap you, actually. Take some pressure off these scouts. -25. That's okay. How about we move you over here? You get moved to here. You can think about attacking them. That would be much worse against us than it would be against them, so let's not actually do that. But then attack you, hopefully finish you off. Yeah, taking minimal damage in return. That's okay, and then you guys can defend from here. So let's see what they're going to do. I think they're going to try to flank around there. No, they're actually going to try to go for them again. They only have one unit that can do that. And they now are in a position where everyone can fire on them. Oh, I thought that was a lake or something. Okay, then these guys are toast. Yeah, they are. Oh well, did lose a unit here. But I still think we are going to come up on top here. So yeah, let's start by firing on them. Fire on them again. Move you guys up. And then sort of attack them in the flank. And then these guys hopefully should not be able to attack any of these archers. These guys are super strong. I like them already. They're going to come around here. This might... No, it is ending now. Good. Okay, so I was afraid that that would last until the next time around. But we have won a battle here. It's actually interesting that we're only getting the same amount of war support that they are. Now, that being said, I would not like to be attacked by these three guys there. Unless we are going to get some reinforcements here. So, how is it looking? You guys can also be promoted. Let's actually do that. You guys should try to merge up with them. Then that does give us a decent army there. Now, how about you guys? 3 ground units. Yeah, I would like to have another of these Songhai units. Let's actually prioritize that. And that should be okay. And then we're going to try to move a little bit over here. Does that make sense? Can we still be attacked? We potentially can. So let's actually try to move here with you. Do you have that order now? I don't think you have. So we'll need to be super quick at the start of the next turn to try and do that. Right, we should also think about our research. So we've got the standing army. Is there anything that we are going to get over here? Well, experience is very lovely and raids and so on are nice, but... Attach outpost? No. I really think these are all not really the most important thing. More money? Useful, certainly as we are very focused on that. Fortifications? Nice. Military camps, useful, but I do think hydrology is going to be the best. It is going to give us more food on river, more industry on river, the potential for more stability, and it can go into craftsmanship. No, it cannot. We would need trade expeditions for that. You are also a coastal unit. Yeah, but I think hydrology is generally a very good technology, so let's try to pick that. Big question is here, do we merge up with them? I don't think so. By the way, how are we looking here? So I think that should give us a unit that we can then easily use there. How about the stability here? Yeah, the stability is abysmal, so we do need to move you on to that hex. Can we do anything for the stability here? Other than having a unit there. So the defined status is hopefully gonna be gone at some point. Can we see how long that takes? Defined. 3 more turns. Okay, that I think is doable. And next turn we can buy the next saffron, which is gonna give you yet more food, which I appreciate. We're also going to get more food from this. And then we can think about the harbour stuff too. The harbour is looking nice. We should at some point build a naval unit as well. But as far as I can tell, there's no area here that I could tell that is going to be better than what we currently have. So yeah, very nice to see our special units here in action. Still, I don't necessarily want to attack these guys here right away, especially with one of our units being so undersupplied and the rest being a little bit long distance units. So we're going to try to retreat here as fast as possible and then get the second unit involved and then have potentially something of a more stronger setup. So that's the last thing that I want to do here then. So let's end the turn and then let's Let's end the turn.
This emblematic unit
Let's-
certainly appears to be ready to leave their mark on something. Or someone.
Okay, single unit up here, and these three guys have sort of withdrawn too. So you're going to move on to the river there. We can merge you up, and that is very nice. Interesting that they did give us the notification about the emblematic unit just because we did build one, but not before. Right, so you guys are fine. You guys are going to merge up. That should enable us to tackle that scout here, but I think that is going to be something for next turn. Oh, let's actually look at this. Flooded lands. Unrelenting deluge of rainfalls lashes down upon great city of Cliff City and the surrounding lands. If the rains don't stop soon, the banks of the great river that threads through the city will burst, flooding the adjacent quarters. With limited time and resources, the choices are stark. So, chance of terrible consequences, chance of bad consequences, or chance of good consequences? We do like a chance of good consequences. I don't see any good consequences. Maybe it was wasted money, but I don't know. Right, that being said, I think now is a good place to put in a cut. So, thank you very much for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Do leave a like and everything, and I see you around next time.